But the kind of harsh language that's being used by both the Republicans and the Democrats, what does this actually talk about the state of American society today?
It is very polarized, and I'm a little bit surprised by the polls, by the uptick in the numbers for Harris, because I saw a CNN poll that said that among independent voters, the favorability came up from 28% to 44% for Harris in a span of 1 week. I'm not sure what she has done or said substantially to make that kind of a jump. But yeah, I mean, the question is basically this, or the equation is basically this. In the US, there are people who love Trump and there are people who hate Trump. And there are people who are in between the independents. I think a lot depends on what the independents decide, because the people who are going to vote for Trump, no matter what Trump does, how many times he goes to jail or what he does, they don't care. They will still vote for Trump. The people who hate Trump, regardless of who the candidate is, let it be Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, Michelle Obama, or even Joe Biden, I would say that they would still vote for the Democratic Party, not for the candidate. But the independence is where I think Trump needs to focus on right now, because if you look at the RNC speech of Trump right after the assassination attempt, if you look at his demeanor, you could see a sense of gentleness about Trump, a sense of kindness about him that we usually don't see. And I think that's the approach he needs to take forward to get the independents. The MAGA voters, the conservatives, they are with him. He doesn't have to appeal to them anymore. He needs to appeal to the independents, and if he does, it will change. Plus, the polls right now are an indication of public perception, what appears in the news, the open statements that each candidate makes. But when they get to the debate stage, these statements will be questioned. Their opinions will be challenged. For example, if Kamala Harris says, "I am here to stand for the victims," he would ask her, "What about the victims in Palestine?" If she talks about the economy, he would ask her, "Okay, what about inflation that came up 3 times? Why are gas prices twofold now?" He would ask those questions. Similarly, for Harris, she could point blank ask his opinion on abortion, which could negatively affect Trump as well. So I think a lot depends on how the debates go, the to and fro exchange that we are all waiting to see. That's when I think the polls actually matter.